Hey guys, good evening. This is Marvin Germo. We're in for another update on what's happening in the PSEi, in the markets, with the entire goal and intent to help you trade the markets with ease and confidence. So, I mentioned in the past few days that as the market started to go up, it will hit a point also where people who positioned early will now try to find ways on how they can also take profits, or for those who started to come in or who wanted to buy some more, it may be time for them to see that, the market is relatively higher. I might stay away first and come back again when it's cheap. You have to understand that the market rallied from a certain point last week when Globe started to pile up their earnings. A lot of the relatively large cap stocks started to go up. So now we are faced with a different kind of scenario. So let's try to break it down. I mentioned this in 2 videos ago that the market was close to the resistance already at 7,900. I even mentioned that if we broke past 7.9, it had the chance to go to 8.1 or 8.2, which is the next resistance. However, it did not go that way. That's why every time you make a trade, you have to make something that gives you an optimistic scenario to take profits and a pessimistic scenario should things don't go your way. You have a battle plan, you have a strategy, and you know how to formulate those trades. So now let's try to break it down even further. The next day after that, the markets were close to 7,900. An indecision candle happened, meaning there was an indecision, there was a stalemate. People wanted to sell, people also wanted to buy, and there was a relatively different push on where the markets were going. What does that mean? For those who attended our sessions, you know the battle plan when you see an indecision candle and how you're supposed to act when you see the indecision candle come out. But the market made a decision today. There's a large red candle, particularly in our analysis, is that it had a hard time breaking the 7,900 resistance level already. So what does that do? Every time a stock fails to break out of a resistance, it will go close to its support level, which at this point in time is 7,700, which is close to where the market closed today. It was 7,694, which in this essence is still 7,700. So what does that mean? Essentially, the stock is close to the support, but technically also it's lower than the 7,700 level. So what does that mean, and how does that go? If it fails to stay above 7,700, here's the thing: watch out for the market over the next few days, because if it fails to stay above it, there's the possible breakdown, the possible downward movement could possibly bring the market in general back to 7,500, which was the previous support that we were trying to watch out for. So now, if it fails to stay above 7.7, goes to 7.5, that's okay because it's a support level. However, it reiterates and reinforces that the downtrend still pretty much intact and we don't have a clear reversal yet. So now, the next thing you need to watch out for is this: 7.7 fails to go to 7.7, goes to 7.5. 7.5 becomes a particularly interesting level to watch out for. Why? Because if we fail to hold and stay above 7,500, the market may continue to reverse downward, which could possibly bring it not just to 7.4, but a possibility for it to retrace to 7,200 levels. You have to understand this. The PE ratio of the PSEi is 20, which is relatively expensive compared to Indonesia. Indonesia's 21, but both markets are headed down. Both markets are still in a downtrend. Thailand is pretty much cheaper than both the Indonesian and the Philippine market. So with movements from global funds headed out from emerging markets, which is where the Philippines is, which is a basket of markets where the Philippines is also considered to be part of, you can expect movement. You have to understand, when foreigners sell, they have to sell our markets. They have to convert and bring it back to where they are based as well. And for that to happen, for them to convert it in from peso to dollar, they have to take profits and they have to transfer out. So which are the stocks that dropped relatively? It's the large cap stocks that had large market caps as well. AC was pretty much hit, SM Prime was pretty much hit, Ali, BDO, SM are heavy hitters. So what does that mean for all of you, especially for those who are going into funds? That's why it's very, very important to watch out for reversals, because if it's not yet fully confirmed that the reversal is there, if it's not yet fully confirmed that we're seeing the markets reverse from bearish to bullish, there will be false signals like what we're seeing. There will be some aberrations, there will be some rallies, which money can be made if you're a quick trader. So for quick traders, you have to be very, very sensitive that the failure to break out from the resistance that we peg should merit a take profit signal for all of you guys. But for position traders, for stocks that haven't fully reversed yet, it would be very, very prudent that you still stay in the sidelines, because we don't know if it will actually go back to 7,700. So let me give you the scenarios altogether. PSEi goes back to 7.7, stays above 7.7, it will trade at the range from 7.7 to 7.9. Fails to hold 7.7, it could possibly go down to 7,500 over the short term. So that's it. Another thing that I like to mention out now, just looking at the chart as well, is that if it goes to 7.5 again, it reiterates that the downtrend is in effect. It reiterates that the market is also bearish, which a lot of the price and momentum oscillators are still saying and showing that the market really, in a legit sense of time frame, is relatively still bearish as of this point in time. In terms of money movement, the slight movement that we had a few days ago was really accompanied also by volume, and people were putting money in. However, let's see how the market responds now as it tries to attack and go to the 7,500 level. So that's it. That's the amazing thing about markets. No, if you're wrong, you have to admit it right away that you sell, even if it's at a loss. If you're right, you also don't need to sell too quickly, and you have to maximize it. And that's how the market is. If you make the right decision, you maximize it the fullest extent of what you have. If you're wrong, also you cut and you stay away, or you take profits early, so that you don't expose yourself to a losing position, or you don't expose yourself each time the market is headed down as well. So that's it. And I hope that videos like this, if you have any questions, please post them below, and I'll try to make as much videos as I can. As promised, you will have one video every day, either in my Facebook page or in my YouTube channel. So if you're new to this, subscribe, like. If you have questions, just comment, and I'll try to answer them. I'll try to address as much questions as possible also, so that you guys get educated, that it's not just what's nice about this is it's not just from the seminar setting, but the videos that are there in YouTube allow you to be in a way connected, and you guys get to learn also. And these are all free content, and that's what's amazing about it. You have something for everyone, for people who like to learn from videos. It's amazing. For those of you guys who want to learn in a live setting, that's where the seminars are. For those of you who love to read, that's where the books are as well. I've been getting a lot of questions about creating online courses as well, via I don't know, a streaming app, or via a video on demand service. So if you guys want to learn more about it, or investing in the stock market, and you really want something that's on demand and in a video setting, comment below what topics you want. I'll try to do something. But of course, whatever happens, this video series in YouTube won't stop. It's something that's fun, it's something that's amazing, and it's something that I'll do over and over and over and over and over again, because it's what I'm passionate about. So one thing before I end, always do the things that you're passionate about. Always do the things that you know that you love to do, because if you do something that you love, you'll never work a single day in your life. And I love the stock market. I've been unemployed, out of a job since 2010, 2011, and it's an amazing feeling that you get to live your life at your own terms. You get to trade. And what's amazing about that, I just got home. It's 11 plus already. This video probably will be uploaded past midnight already, but it's okay. What's amazing about that is you still get to trade the markets at your own time, because everything is online, so at your own pace, because you just need a phone, you just need a few minutes to analyze it. I'm analyzing my stocks now for tomorrow's trade, so that's how I do it now. Analyze in the evening, transact, monitor, very few moments in the next day, and that's the way it goes for me. So the reason why I do this is so I eliminate emotions, because emotions will get the best of you. If emotions get the best of you, that's where wrong trades are made, and that's where you can possibly make mistakes also when investing in the market. So that's it. Marvin Germo. Icon 2018 will be May 26th, the largest investment conference in the country, featuring cryptocurrencies, blockchain, technology, digital, stocks, mutual funds, insurance, financial planning, farming, entrepreneurship. Everything that you need to know to help you reach your goals of financial freedom will be there. So that's it for now. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Marvin Germo from the Philippines. See y'all again soon.